So we start with refuge and bodhicitta prayer. So while we recite the refuge prayer, try to uh, reinforce the refuge commitments if you have already taken refuge before. And if you haven't taken refuge in the past, then simply feel the presence of enlightened beings, you know, where we are, as well as the entire universe, filled with, omniscient. Omniscient meaning pervades, the knowing, the which pervades in every single existent, and Buddha possessed that wisdom. So in actual reality, there's not even one single atom where there's no Buddha. So whether one use the labeling of Buddha or not, but there is um, the wisdom, conscious, that which have the capability, which reached knowing to all existence. So, so there's such a wisdom is there, and whoever possesses that wisdom from Buddhist understanding, from Buddhist terminology, then we call that being as a Buddha, like that. So anyway, so just feel the presence of Buddha's in entire existence. Then the omniscient wisdom itself is the Dharma, because that knows the truth, that know the absolute reality of entire existence. And the person who possesses that wisdom is also a Sangha. So whether one actualize the refuge through the traditional ceremony or not, whether one have a refuge commitment or not, but simply connecting your existence, your consciousness to this higher wisdom, higher being, it affects to progress our own wisdom, get effect of our being, to actualize the similar qualities of the Buddhas. Whether as a believer or not, we strive for qualities, we strive for knowledge, we strive for higher wisdom. So therefore, reflecting or reinforcing the refuge has its benefits. And as a Buddhist practitioner, those who already have refuge, then it is one of essential practice. Retaking or reminded the object of refuge, Dhamma Sangha, and we strengthen the commitment in relation to Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. In short, the commitment is just simply strengthening the mindfulness in reframing from creating causes and conditions or creating suffering to self and others. And mindfulness in actualizing causes and conditions for one's own and rest of the other sentient beings. Happiness, temporary happiness, higher happiness, ultimate happiness of enlightenment. And making the purpose of life as, if possible, offer benefit as much as possible, offer benefit to as many beings as possible. If not, and then at least, always remembering to refrain from causing harm. So these are the main purpose of why we take the refuge, or why we take the refuge in the first place. And also, the practice of refuge is the foundation where all the Buddha's qualities, develop within us. Refuge is the foundation where we genuinely get in purifications of negativities committed from the past, and as well as prevent or bring protection from committing more negative karma. And also, if one aspire to actualize higher vows, such as 5 lay vows, then individual liberation vows, such as ordination vows, Buddhist vows, tantric vows, then the refuge is the foundation where all the higher vows can be able to achieve or actualize. So without the refuge vow, higher vows cannot sustain or cannot be received within our mental continuum as a precept. So those of us who have higher vows, have received initiations, then you have Buddhist vows. If you have received Ayusaka Tantric initiation, then you have Tantric vows on top of Buddhist vows. Then you may have 5 lay vows, or at least 1 or 2 of the lay vows. Then, in order for these vows to be observed purely and to progress the benefit of these commitments, in order to do that, then the refuge practice, or the refuge, retaking of refuge and reminded refuge, as advice, as taught in such as 6th session Guru Yoga, or any Lamrim or Lojong teachings that are reminding refuge 6 times in the 24 hours, minimum 6 times. That helps. So here too, for all the mentioned purposes, then we take refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Sanje Jodan Zoje Jona La Janju Badu Dane Jazoje Daje Jizoje Be Sonamje Tola Benje Sanje Dubarai Sanje Jodan Zoje Jona La Janju Badu Dane Jazoje Daje Jizoje Be Sonamje Tola Benje Sanje Dubarai Sanje Jodan Zoje Jona La Janju Badu Dane Jazoje Daje Jizoje Be Sonam Dola benje zanje drubarai jo. Then, in order to utilize your precious time here to be most meaningful for your own benefit as well as for the benefit of numberless sentient being, then, that in order to make sure that your time becomes so meaningful that way, then that very much defined by the setting of correct motivation. So there are many virtuous, intentions or motivations one can cultivate, but the highest, most beneficial motivation that we can set is the altruistic motivation, bodhicitta motivation, or great compassionate motivation. Just simply expressing from the one's heart that may may I be the complete cause for numberless sentient beings to actualize the state of full enlightenment. For that purpose, I must actualize the state of full enlightenment. For that purpose, then, know the practices of the path. For that, then, I'm going to spend time here, engage in the discussion, discourse in that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so tonight the subject is on how to relate to Guru, how to relate to spiritual teacher. Okay, uh, so this topic can be quite tricky. Mm, I was also kind of not really sure how I'm going to do it. I have a lot of resources, quotations to prove how important it is, but it may become a bit too much also. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So first of all, it's definitely relying on a spiritual teacher for a spiritual seeker is one of the most important practice, one of the most important thing to happen in our spiritual journey. And the spiritual practice is a journey that we have never traveled before. The spiritual journey that what we are talking about is liberation, at least liberation. Then I think most of us here who in fact inspire your spiritual practices for enlightenment, not just self-liberation, but very much aiming for full enlightenment for the benefit of numberless sentient beings. So in order to actualize that goal, we have to travel through unmistaken correct path, and the that path is very much is a wisdom or is a knowledge. It's yeah, it's simply actualizing those wisdoms and those knowledge, and that which has capability to gradually lead ourselves to be just like the Buddha. So since it's a knowledge of wisdom, and those knowledge and wisdom that we have not learned before or achieved before, then it's definitely we have to learn or actualize independent on somebody, and and that figure is called as a spiritual teacher. So in one way, it is very easy to see how important it is even from that simple anger, that simple reason. Even in our ordinary worldly world, you know, even do carpentering or even do gardening, uh, cooking, all this simple worldly job, worldly knowledge require someone who know well, from whom that you need to learn. Then you can you can be professionally can able to actualize those tasks, or you can able to do those jobs without mistakes. So so when it comes to spiritual knowledge, is far more advanced, far more complicated than ordinary knowledge. So for that, then definitely we have to rely on a spiritual teacher. So a spiritual teacher is kind of is very much door to the path or door to the enlightenment. Spiritual teacher is a foundation to all the higher wisdoms and higher qualities, like Lama Tsongkhapa said in the small, the condensed Lamrim foundation of good quality. Is a foundation of all good quality is relying on a perfect spiritual teacher, or um, the Lamgitsawa Shinyi Tembetsu, even from the Lamrim, all the Lamrim teachings, great Lamrim or small Lamrim, all the teachings have emphasized, even from the headings, divided into two major headings. One is the heading which discuss the reliance on the spiritual teacher as a foundation to all the qualities. Then after reliance into that, then the second heading is to talk about all the remaining parts. The rest of the teaching, comes within the second headings. But even though it's just one subject, which is about guru devotion or spiritual practice, reliance on the spiritual teacher, but that makes up the entire, one main important headings, even in such a extensive teaching, extensive treatise. So from there also we can see how important um, the teachings teachings on the guru devotion or the guru yoga or the guru devotion practice. Mm, 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 uh, mm, mm. So now, in order for us to be able to perfectly rely on the spiritual teacher and to gain all the benefit, which is actualizing all the parts, including the result, the enlightenment. First, we need to encounter qualified teacher. So the first task is to find a qualified teacher. Mm, mm. So when we talk about the qualified teacher, uh, mm, if we encounter wrong teacher, then of course, we won't able to uh, get all the benefit that we suppose what we are striving for. So, therefore, um, in particularly, the relationship that you establish with the spiritual teacher, the commitment is very intense, very, um, very strict, and very important. When the relationship, the commitment that established in this, guru disciple relationship, if that goes well, the benefit of the spiritual realizations happen swiftly. If the relationship uh, comes in any fracture, then it become great hindrances uh, to the spiritual development to the student. So therefore, first, you know, uh, look for a perfect qualified teacher. So when we talk about perfect qualified teacher, first of all, there are few kind of teachers or few kind of gurus. One is the guru from Mahayanic Sutric point of view, or uh, then the another one is uh, the Vinaya guru. Then the third one is the Tantric guru. So the Mahayanic Sutric guru uh, and the Vinaya guru, the qualities are very much similar. But when we talk about the tantric guru, then the characteristic or the qualities has to much surpass from the earlier two gurus. The commitment that you establish uh, between the tantric disciple and tantric guru is far more intense than the earlier, you know, the, the guru disciple relationship in Vinaya and in Sutra, and like that. But the basic quality uh, is the same. All the three different aspects of gurus, the qualities are described. 10 different type of qualities. In the Maitreya Buddha's treatise, describe about those 10 qualities. But then in today's time, regarded as a five degenerated era, it is quite difficult for us to to be able to encounter um, all those 10 qualities manifesting in spiritual gurus. So Maitreya also emphasized at least look for five qualities, and as long as that spiritual teacher possess those five qualities, then is regarded as a qualified teacher. So those five qualities are say pacified. So first one is moral. Someone who is moral disciplined. In Tibetan called Shinye, Dua, Shiva, Nyeshiva. I don't know how to say in English. Mm, mm, mm. So, yeah, pacified, serene, and thoroughly pacified. Say like that. First one, pacified. Second is serene. Third one is thoroughly pacified. Then fourth one is loving, compassionate. Then fifth one is possessing higher knowledge, the knowledge that you are striving for. Someone that who possess those knowledge to teach us. So when we talk about the morality here, as a Buddhist spiritual teacher or spiritual guru, whether Sutra guru or Vinaya guru or Tantric guru is someone that uh, who who is subdued with the moral conduct. So if it's a lay person, if the guru is a lay person, then someone at least having pure refuge vows and living in the refuge precepts, then practicing 5 lay vows. So, so taking refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, each one has its own precepts. uh, uh, Taking refuge in Buddha, then you are not, going under the refuge of like superstitious ideas or taking refuge like in the spirits or in the nagas, or in someone who is not Arya being, at least Arya being, someone who is not at least actualized liberation from the samsara. The purpose of purpose of as I mentioned, the purpose of our spirituality is to actualize minimum liberation. Then the duty of the spiritual guru is to inspire and teach and lead the disciple into the path to liberation. So therefore, as someone that who themselves uh, bound by samsara, then you won't able to lead someone beyond samsara. So therefore, you know, someone that who who take refuge in Buddha, then who's not taking refuge in someone that who is worldly beings or worldly spirits like that. And someone who take refuge in Dharma, then uh, the spiritual gurus, spiritual teachers' responsibility is to teach the Dharma, to inspire the disciple, to practice Dharma, uh, to uh, to bring to what's say to give more Dharma knowledge to the student. But then the spiritual teacher, overwhelmed with the samsaric knowledge and samsaric ideas, and nothing much that can inspire you to lead to the lead to lead 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 to the lead to beyond the samsara, then the teacher won't able to affect us to the spiritual path. You see, so mm, yeah, so like that. Then yeah, someone who is showing, someone who is always inspiring and always showing and always teaching path to liberation, path to enlightenment, always showing and teaching the the faults of samsara, faults of karma. Mm, mm. In order to effectively do that, the spiritual teacher themselves, cultivating those practices. And if the spiritual teacher indulge extensively in samsara, no different than the disciple, or if not if even worse, if the spiritual teacher involve or engage in the samsara and delusions and negative negative doings worse than the disciple, then it's not possible to inspire you to the spiritual path. So therefore, the spiritual teacher is someone who living in those practices in their very best. See, at least live in the inspirational figure to the spiritual path, to the disciple. And then when you take refuge in the Sangha, then, someone who is living in the practice of Sangha refuge, then you become virtuous friend. You become virtuous, you become virtuous friend to the disciple, to the student. Whenever you relate to that spiritual teacher, your virtue increases. You get influenced by virtue. You get influenced by the Dharma. When you relate to a teacher, you get influenced more samsaric tricks, more negativities, then you won't be benefited. See, but in order for someone to be qualified to be a spiritual teacher, yourself have to live in those basic precept of refuge. See, then 5 lay vows. So if the guru or the spiritual teacher is lay person, then on top of refuge practice, then someone who is living in the 5 lay vows of no killing, no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconduct, no intoxication, like that. These are basic virtue. If spiritual teacher unable to observe even this basic virtue, then liberation is out of question. And to give inspiration of liberation to the student, to the disciple, is out of question. So, if the spiritual teacher engage in killings, and there's no refrain at all, no sense of regret or reframing, towards the act of killings, even it can be tiniest bugs or germs, and lying, then stealing, then sexual misconduct. If there's, a student, someone who is aspiring to actualize liberation and happen to rely on you as your spiritual guide, then the student in lifetime, haven't changed the girlfriend or boyfriend, but the spiritual teacher already changed few times. then is obviously it doesn't work. Something is wrong there, isn't it? So it's sexual misconduct. It doesn't mean that you have to be celibacy. Here is someone that who has commitment, who live in a commitment in those relationships. See, so like that. So then intoxication is to do with either smoking or either alcohol or drugs, whatever. Because that hallucinates the mind, and it also obstacle to the development of the tantric practices, like utilization of drops and channels and wind, which are main basis where the practitioner progress in tantric trainings or tantric practices. So intoxication destroy those bases. You see, so those are so when you are a spiritual teacher to lead your student to the enlightenment, and without entering into the tantric path, there's no enlightenment. In order to enlighten, you have to practice complete path, both sutra, tantra, Mahayanic sutra, Vinaya sutra, tantra, all has to be actualized. So therefore, at least, even though the teacher not realize those parts, but at least someone who live in the practice, live in the practice to actualize those realizations. Realization in Vinaya, realization in Minor Sutra, and realization in the tantric practices. So, so therefore, at least conventionally, then someone who observe minimum those 5 lay vows. So if it's a sangha, nuns or monk, as a spiritual teacher, then who on the basis of observing of a refuge vow, 5 lay vows for sure, then whatever individual liberation, ordained vows that you are observing, if you are nervous, if you are just preordained, then preordained vow or nervous vow or the fully ordained vow, all are lifelong vow. It's not few days vow or 1 day vow. There are precepts which is 1 day precepts, like 8 minor precepts, like 1 day precepts. But Sangha vows are a lifelong commitment. When you first take even a preordination vow, you take for a lifetime. So therefore, in order to qualify it, from what the Maitreya says, first one is the moral conduct. Then, you should observe vow for all life. And if a student looking for a teacher, then someone that who is observing whatever commitment they have taken. Commitments are observed in their very best purely. So, not necessarily have gained perfectional realization in that, but someone, at least whatever you committed, you are committed all the way. And that if someone is nervous, then not degenerating from the nervous vow. If someone is fully ordained, then not giving up the fully ordained vow, not degenerating from the fully ordained vow. Since it's a lifetime commitment, then someone is observing lifetime. Then on top of either of the teacher from the lay or from the ordained who already actualize like Bodhisattva precepts, Bodhisattva vows, then again Bodhisattva vows. In fact, Bodhisattva vows is until you achieve enlightenment. It's not even a one lifetime, more than one lifetime. So yeah. So without any question, once you receive it, then as a spiritual teacher, someone who diligently cultivating or practicing, upholding all those commitments. And similar, the tantric vows, similar like that. The purpose of spiritual teacher, as mentioned before, leading to the liberation. If you interpret that in another bit different way, then you can interpret that the spiritual teacher's responsibility towards the student is to educate the Dharma in the 3 baskets. The responsibility is to educate the student in the teachings of the 3 baskets. The precepts, the Vinaya, then Abhidharma, the such as like teachings on karma, or noble truth, eightfold path, etc. Travelings, then the wisdom, the basket of wisdom sutra, to teach the emptiness. So 3 basket of teaching, which contained the both the both knowledge of wisdom and the method, complete teaching contained within 3 baskets of teachings. On top of taking the responsibility to educate the student on the 3 baskets of teaching, have to live as an inspiration in the practices, in the 3 higher trainings, and influence your student, your disciple, to cultivate the 3 higher trainings, which is the path to liberation or path to enlightenment. The practice of 3 higher trainings are the practices or the path to liberation and path to enlightenment. So, so from the 3 higher training, the first one is higher training in morality. Second one is higher training in concentration. Third one is higher training in wisdom. Like what Maitreya says in the Ornament of Sutra, what Maitreya says, Chinye Tuwa Shiva Nyeshiva, pacify, serene, and thoroughly pacify. So it's referring to the 3 higher trainings. So oneself living in the practice of 3 higher training, and be the inspirational figure to the student to actualize just like the teacher in the practice of 3 higher training and the knowledge in the 3 baskets of the teachings. See, so therefore, the morality is a foundation for the later 2 higher trainings. The antidote to eradicate the false to the liberation and false to enlightenment is the wisdom, emptiness, which is the third one. But this wisdom only can be actualized by actualizing the perfect moral ethic and perfect concentration. So without the earlier 2 higher training, practicing earlier 2 higher training, the actual Dharma won't be able to actualize within one's mental continuum. So the actual Dharma is not there, then there's no antidote to the obstacle to liberation or enlightenment. The obstacle to liberation is a delusion. Obstacle to enlightenment is the tendency of the delusions, which is called as the seed of the delusions. So like that. So, so moral discipline is something that, one of the most important quality of a spiritual teacher. So as a student, when you look for a spiritual teacher, first thing that you can spot, you can trace their track record is based on the moral conduct. Then, second one is the concentration, serene. Concentration here is referring to serviceable mind. Like when we talk about shamatha, what really shamatha is? The mind that which is already become serviceable to the virtue, to the Dharma, is called shamatha. So the spiritual teacher, that someone's mind is, if not achieve shamatha, but at least someone's mind is under the control of the, under the control of a basic mindfulness and introspection. You keep your mind under the control from indulging in delusion, indulging in creation of negative karma, and expression of delusions such as anger, attachment, jealousy, pride, ego, self-centeredness. All these are the delusions. So as a spiritual teacher, obviously has to be clear about rejecting all this arising from these negative emotions. At least, full force in guarding. If the spiritual teacher already gained realization in you know what you call the wisdom realizing emptiness or overcoming all these delusions, then perfect. But if not, minimum, that someone at least know how to control it. It may arise attachment, but then don't let it express the attachment. Someone who have the capability to purify them, if not at least suppress from arising, or at least control from arising, then can have gradually able to rid off from your mind. Someone as a spiritual teacher, who whenever anger comes just bursts out, then it's tough. Even how nasty the situation may be, but still, keeping your coolness, serene, pacified. So then, yeah, anger, attachment, ego, pride. So, as someone as a spiritual teacher, then who sees the faults of outwardly concern, and who take outwardly concern is the main basis of all the practices to prevention of outwardly concern. Taking as one of very important basis of practice in your day-to-day life. So whatever activities you perform through your body, speech, and mind, that making sure it's not influenced by outwardly concern. When you teach, when you are with your student, then you always live in the practice of humility, and never expecting your benefit to the student, not for offering, not for praise, not to gain reputation, etc. And whenever from the student, because the student may be very beginner, so may not know how to respect, may not know how to acknowledge the qualities of the guru, then if the teacher don't get praises or kind of bowing or respect, then if you feel offended, then again, there's a lacking of what means by the quality that require specified. Serene quality. So yeah, the best, then of course, if you have shamatha, then no worries. But if not, then at least someone that who control your emotions, who control, who always aware of the faults and disadvantage of arising of the delusion, outwardly concerns, and who always fully aware of your purpose, your relation to the student, which is to live in the inspirational figure and to infuse or to inspire, to influence in the practice of three higher training, and to give the teachings, basis on the three baskets, and thoroughly pacified. Here, best then realize emptiness. Someone who is already realized emptiness. If not, then at least conceptually realize emptiness. If not, then at least someone that who understand what really emptiness is. Who as a someone that who who meet someone who the student who inspire the complete path, both sutra and tantra. Then, in relation to that, the teacher's understanding on emptiness has to be according with the Pasangika Madhyamika view, the Nagarjuna or the Lama Tsongkhapa, how they assert understanding of what means by emptiness wisdom. If someone is just aspire liberation, self-liberation, then it's not necessarily, the emptiness that what, according with Pasangika's view, it can be even the earlier, the earlier three schools, or even the Southern Tika Madhyamika schools' view on emptiness. The view on selflessness. Yeah, but someone who inspire in Tantra, then the wisdom knowledge that one have to teach to the student is according with the Pasangika view. That is the final and the most advanced, and that is the Dharma that what Buddha is referring to. That emptiness is that emptiness wisdom is the Dharma that what Sutra is referring to, what the Wisdom Sutra is referring to, what Buddha is referring to. Without which won't able to eradicate obstruction to omniscience. So student without the wisdom of emptiness according with what Nagarjuna have expressed, or the Pasangika's view, then other the wisdom from the wisdom of the lower schools won't able to be fully antidote to the obscuration to omniscient. Those wisdoms can able to eradicate delusion, but those wisdom won't able to eradicate this stain of delusion or the tendency of delusion. If that's the case, then enlightenment is impossible. So you won't able to lead the student to the enlightenment, or even you won't able to educate the student the correct dharma that which she or he can able to practice and able to progress in the path to enlightenment, something like that. And without that the correct wisdom, then not possible to accomplish the practices of the third higher training in the wisdom is not possible. You see, so therefore the teacher has to have at least unmistaken knowledge, the knowledge that which used by Buddha himself, the knowledge that which used by Nagarjuna and all the pandits, and the knowledge that used by all the Mahasiddhas of Tibet that who have actualized enlightenment time, and knowledge that what, like in our time, like Isona Dalai Lama, what he used it, and he confidently expressed that how effective it is to progress in the path, and that wisdom is what we can learn from the Wisdom Sutra, and the Wisdom Sutra is shared to the student in many different ways based on the philosophical, the tenet treatise, or just a commentary on the sutras like Sutra, or 8,000 verses, 100,000 verses. So from those sutras, and some of the teachings, the teachings are also shared through, conjoined with other treatises, like Maitreya's, like Ornament of Clear Realization, Ornament of Sutra, like there's so many treatises of Nagarjuna. Whatever Nagarjuna shared, all these different treatises, even the commentary on Bodhicitta by Nagarjuna, but the a certain section of the teaching is very much focused on the wisdom on emptiness. So so that's why you know, it's when you learn, or when you learn the Dharma, or when you learn the Dharma, that we have to base on the authentic scriptures. You know, we cannot use our own self-ambition, self-created ideas. There's no guarantee on those ideas can able to lead to those paths. So the safest is to rely on, you know, the Buddha's own scripture, that which is his own experience of achieving, using those techniques and achieving those paths and achieving those realizations in the path up to enlightenment. Similar goes to all the treatises of the Indian Pandits like Nagarjuna, Shantideva, etc. You know, they are all achieve enlightenment. They all already achieve enlightenment, and using the same technique that what Buddha have used. And before using those techniques, they have done extensive investigation, analysis, through extensive learning and extensive contemplation. Only after that, then those wisdoms they take into meditation, they take into practice, and they confirm that we cannot use our own ambition, our own, ordinary ideas. So we have to rely on the teachings like that. So therefore, the spiritual teacher, someone that who have not, know the teaching properly, then of course will lead wrong way, into the wrong path. You see, so so therefore, so at least someone that who know the at least what is exactly meaning of selflessness or the interdependent arising, according with the Vaivasika's view, like such as as a little bit in I don't know in English. So Vaivasika. So each philosophy school has the great enlightened pandits that who interpreted unmistaken explanation of unmistaken explanation of selflessness or emptiness, on those four schools. So it is someone who know the differences, so that according with the mental disposition of the student, that you can able to fit those correct dharma accordingly, like that. Then the fourth quality is loving compassion. Someone as a spiritual teacher, whether it's a Mahayanic spiritual teacher or the Vinaya Guru, or someone that who just leading to self-liberation, whatever it is, the basic quality, one of those is someone having a genuine sense of unconditional love and compassion towards the student. So unconditional love here is only wishing your student to enjoy virtues, or encounter the causes and condition for virtues, and enjoy the benefit of the virtues, which are the true happiness, and encounter cause and condition towards the Dharma, and enjoy the result of the Dharma, which is liberation and enlightenment. So, so having total what you call care and kindness that illustrate through your unconditional love towards your student. Mm, mm, to someone that who have a clear mind that your relationship to your student is nothing more than that, nothing other than that. There's no emotional or delusional involved, from the teacher side. Someone that who has to be clear about that. So what you can offer is virtue and dharma. That's it, nothing else. And compassion here is the teacher that who genuinely understand the situation of the disciple or the student. The situation is the truth of the student who is as a samsaric being. So the teacher understanding the students the samsaric conventional truth. Uh, who is in suffering, who is in suffering by the condemnation of karma and delusion, and your purpose is to liberate your student from the influence or the condemnation of delusion and karma. Delusion and karma. So do that, then you you inspire and you teach those solutions to the student themselves to be able to overcome, which are the dharma and virtue, nothing else. Only dharma, only virtue can able to purify, purify the karma and delusion that accumulate from the past, and protect committing new negative karma and arising from the delusions in now and future. See, so what really makes to achieve that is always inspiring in dharma, always inspiring in virtue, giving immense or commitments in virtue, in dharma. Always making sure that the student is never be separated from the inspiration from your teacher to always cultivate virtue, cultivate the dharma. So the guru that who understand the intensity of the samsaric suffering, then in the Maitreya's the teaching, the Ornamental Sutra, the rest of the other 10 qualities will be illustrate from there. Joyous in giving dharma, and patient towards your student. The student who is already already under the control of delusional karma. So a student may behave mistakenly. A student may do wrong things, fail on the path, etc. But then teacher, someone never giving up to the student, never giving up. And patient in teaching, patient in inspiring, because of all these things will have, because of you have compassion, you have genuine compassion to your student, genuine compassion to your student. So then the compassion also will help the teacher to also to strengthen the practice of the three higher trainings within himself. If in case if in case the teacher is not enlightened or not Arya being, if it's still an ordinary person, and to whom that the one ordinary student regard you as your spiritual teacher, regard you as a spiritual guru, is total reliance on you, but yourself, you as a teacher, not achieve all those quality in realization, then when the teacher have a genuine sense of compassion to your student, then it helps the teacher themselves to to be mindful in ethics, to be always control your emotions, control your delusions, and always reminded to be selfless, uh, in the working for the disciple, for the student. It helps. So therefore, the fourth quality, compassion, is necessary. So it has to be not just like practicing compassion in heart, but since the student may be so beginner, so therefore it has to be illustrated, from even from outer action, like from speech, from your body. So teacher, someone is who's gentle, uh, has to be very gentle, has to be very mindful, um, understanding the how much dosage of Dharma that you can fit, uh, and has to be kind. All these are among the 10 qualities. You know. Mm, mm, yeah. Mm, yeah. So basically, loving, kindness, compassion. That the quality they need to have. Yeah. Then higher knowledge. What. Yeah. So if someone relying you uh, uh, as a both sutra and tantra tantric guru, then you have to be mastered, at least in the knowledge, all the tantric practices. Mm. Uh, mm, mm, the, the knowledge on the generation and completion path, then uh, you know the including the tantric initiation rituals, and how to lead the disciple into practice, such like there are so many uh, uh, the deeds has to be performed, like such as putting the disciple into retreat, like including blessing the cushion, knowing all the activities of the retreat, then uh, know all the rituals of like fire puja, etc. At the end, when the student conclude in the retreat practices after receive the initiation, then teacher know how to conclude the retreat practices. So more than just giving instruction, but someone who is qualified in doing all this. And as for Vinaya Guru, then the knowledge, you need to know how to do the monastic ceremonies, basic 3 monastic ceremonies, how to conduct, how to grant the vows, the Sangha, Sangha individual liberation vows, and how to how to grant refuge vow, how to grant 5-day vows, how to grant the individual liberation Sangha vows, and how to conduct summer retreat. So there are many activities. How to conduct the end of the summer retreat. There's one major Vinaya activities are there. The conclusion of the summer retreat called Yarne. Someone that who know all this, and plus then who's living, I mean, of course, as mentioned, people who's living in all those vows and who know how to explain those vows, who, uh, you know, yeah, after give the vow, you need to explain it to the student to practice. So it's very complicated, um, understanding of those vows, very tricky. So someone need to be learned, to be able to do that, all those knowledge. Then the mind is Sutrayana, then someone that who have um, oceans of transmissional knowledge, who receive transmissions. If the student require um, transmission on any practice, on any path, any practice like mantras or sutras, then the teacher has those qualities. So without receiving the unbroken lineage of the transmission from your guru, the guru also who has unbroken lineage from his guru, her guru, all the way up to enlightened being, then yourself, not qualified to offer that. So there are immense of effort needed to put by the teacher to receive all those transmissions. Uh, it takes years and years to actualize that. Then who know how to give commentary on the sutras, like such as Panchaparamita Sutra, like shortest, Ha Sutra, then 8,000 verses sutra, 100,000 verses sutra. If the student is ready to progress in the knowledge and practice, then teacher has to be ready to offer that. Then you need to learn. Without learning, one won't understand correct interpretation of those words. In particularly, the original words of the Buddha's time, comes in the like phrases, poetries, so this deep meaning has to be interpreted. One word may have a meaning 10 pages, 5 pages, maybe, it may have a link to different other practices. All this has to be learned like that. So who know how to commentary to Buddha's treatise or independent treatise, past great realized masters treatise. So, so these are basic 5 qualities, the teacher should possess. So then when you encounter such teacher, then very fortunate. And no doubt, root of the path is start from there. The reliance correctly to those teachers, then the spiritual journey, starts. The spiritual development, realizing the path, realization in the path, starts from there, like that. So now, so therefore, the teacher has unbelievable responsibility. If teacher teach wrong thing or guided mistakenly, then it not only ruin the students this lifetime's the opportunity and freedoms that a precious human rebirth what you have, but it also affect future lifetimes. It may obstruct. It's like in the pure white milk, you put a little bit of blood, real blood, then it just mess up whole milk. It's so difficult to clean up, isn't it? So therefore, the teacher's responsibility is really, really, really scary when think about the karma for your own karma. When you start to teach Dharma, oh, it's one of the nightmare. one of the most scary thing, if you affect someone's ruin someone's precious human rebirth, where this person, this student has a capability, surely has capability um, to actualize enlightenment within one lifetime. If if this disciple is nurtured perfectly, and not by the obstruction of the student's karma, even though while the student having those capability, but then because of meeting a wrong teacher, then we are conditioned to obstacle to the progress of the path in this lifetime. Then it will affect uh, very negatively. So therefore, then if the teacher is not enlightened, if he's still ordinary person, then your karma the student won't come and help, say, okay, I'm also in samsara, I will come and help your karma since you make mistake and you have committed a karma and consequences are very heavy, and less let me help you. There's no such thing. The teacher himself or herself need to bear the cost. So so therefore, whoever how to say just to teach the Dharma is very, very big responsibility and very serious thing. And to accept to be guru to somebody was even more scary. Even more scary. Someone is like kind of like someone is hanging at a clip, and there's hook, just tie onto your, just give to your hand, totally in your hand. If you get one little mistake, it's gone. So it's totally given to your that guru. If someone say, okay, please be my guru, and you accept, it's already kind of give the whole weight to you alone. So it is really it's a huge responsibility. So when think from the then a huge responsibility. If the relationship progress accordingly, then there's no other enlightened beings out there or important factor to your spiritual growth than that spiritual guru. Even that spiritual guru may be just one ordinary person in actual fact, not even enlightened. If the relationship goes accordingly, for the development of Dharma, only Dharma, then this teacher is truly is the kindest in your entire existence. Is the most powerful figure to the progress of the path to enlightenment. One of the root cause your enlightenment, your liberation. You know, yeah. There's no Buddha that was important. It was a this guru is no, I don't know how to use. Yeah. So where yeah. So this guru is more important than all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas, all the Tathagatas, all the Arahats. So like that. Because of the benefit that guru can cause you, because of that. So that's why I say even among all the Buddhas, knowledge and realizations is the same, equal. But when it comes to kindness, then your guru is kinder than all the past, present, future. The reason is because of that, so like that. Yeah. So now, so how much great responsibility the guru has, equally the disciple also has. The student also have a responsibility, equal. So the absolute benefit of the Dharma or liberation comes from the interdependently, collectively. See, so therefore, as Ayadeva said in the 400th stanza, Mm, some texts say about 5 qualities. Some say even more. But Ayurveda was in 400 stanzas. The 3 main qualities is required. The first one is non-partisan, and the second one is wisdom. Third one is diligent. So these 3 qualities students need to equip in order to gain the maximum benefit of finding perfect guru. So yeah, you see non-partisan here. Non-partisan here meaning the student knowing the real purpose of reliance on this guru, real purpose of pursuing the Dharma. If the student don't know what is the real purpose of pursuing the Dharma, learning Dharma, meditating, or meeting Buddhism, or meeting Tibetan Lama, or meeting any, encountering initiation, or encountering the granting of vow ceremonies, or encountering commentaries and oral transmissions. If you don't know the real purpose, then your mind is partisan. So your non-partisan here means so knowing the. So what is the purpose of wanting to practice the Dharma is for liberation, for enlightenment, nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing to do with the samsara. To indulge in samsara. Everything is for the purpose of actualization, of liberation, and enlightenment. What is the purpose of finding guru? To inspire, to learn the Dharma, and to inspire to liberation, to enlightenment. Nothing else, nothing more than that. Why you establish spiritual relationship, why you commit someone as your guru, then relying, like what Lamrim teaching teach, relying in words and relying in action. Relying in faith and relying in service, in a way like that. Why you do that? Why you do that? The purpose is for enlightenment and liberation, enlightenment. Beyond samsara. So therefore, what you expect from the spiritual teacher is nothing other than virtue and dharma. What you learn from the spiritual teacher is nothing other than virtue and dharma. What you take it, nothing other than the virtue and dharma. Even the teachers say all the rubbish thing, or unnecessary thing, or worldly thing, they having the mind of non-partisan, these are not helpful for enlightenment. These are not virtue. So the student has to have the, which is also the quality. The second one, the wisdom. What to focus, what not to focus. So anyway, the first one is knowing the absolute purpose of your Dharma practice, your Dharma pursuit, your search for Guru, your reliance for the Guru. See, so you cannot, judge the Guru based on it's very famous. So I think maybe okay. No. First, you need to see all the qualities that what he has, and see whether your purposes can be fulfilled, which is Dharma, which is virtue and Dharma. Whether this person can really able to inspire me to this spiritual journey, whether this person can able to really teach me Dharma, that need to be checked. Mm, 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 uh, mm. So yeah. So non-partisan attitude, we cannot engage our emotion. If we engage our emotion, then we may lost focus. we may start to have expectation other than Dharma things, other than Dharma. Then the samsaric kind of desire, uh, anger, etc., may arise in relation to not fulfilling your samsaric way of your emotional urge. So therefore, whenever you go to pursue the Dharma, then you have to have a clear, open, pure heart to really to get the benefit of the Dharma. When you go and see your spiritual guru, then you need to really set a pure motivation for enlightenment and liberation, pure objective, to see the guru. Then even guru never say even a one word, just being there one moment, you are inspired, you are affected to development of your spiritual practice. Even guru just say one word which you didn't even ask, and that become instruction to progress your practice, or that become transmission to cause your Dharma imprint to grow. Even you go to see the guru, but you get scolding, then you feel that heavy karmas are dispelled. The guru, like a very powerful, wrathful deity, how will dispel spirit harms and heavy obstacles. When guru suddenly, without any reason, when you go there, show so unhappy look and give a very wrathful scolding. But because of you have this non-partisan attitude, because you know the purpose, when you go there, you receive the Dharma, even in the scolding. Guru suddenly show a mala and just give you, beating like that, and then you, you regard that today I receive initiation. Whether guru is really beating you or really initiating you doesn't matter. But because of your the quality of the student, you know the purpose, and you have this motivation of striving the Dharma. So even the beating, become an initiation, clearing obstacle. So in the teaching, such as Dingri Wise, and there are many teachings, every scolding from the guru regard as a wrathful mantra dispelling, inner outer secret obstacles or hindrances, spirit harms. Every single kind of knocking you regard as a granting initiations, to purify your body, spirit, and mind, actualize the deity's mandalas like that. So so like that. So then the second one is wisdom. So wisdom, student need to, the first one will lead to the second one. Once you know the purpose, then you always use your wisdom to fulfill the purpose, or to actualize the benefit of the relationship, guru-disciple relationship, which is nothing other than Dharma, nothing other than, Dharma instruction. Meaning you need to have the capability to interpret everything into a path, everything instruction to the path. So therefore, saying that in the teaching it says that don't rely on the person, rely on the word. The word also don't rely on the the direct word, rely on the meaning. See? Is a Kansalamati Chulate. Is don't rely on the person, rely on the Dharma. Don't rely on the word, rely on the meaning. But in order to get the meaning, in order to get the Dharma, yourself has to be the suitable vessel the vessel that you can able to contain the Dharma, contain the meaning. So therefore, you see, like in the Lamrim talks about the how to listen the Dharma, free from the three filthy vessel. If the vessel, if yourself like totally away from the actual purpose of Dharma, then you go to listen to Dharma, you go and meet your guru, you relate to anything to your guru. It's like a container upside down. So how much guru teach, how much guru inspire you, it doesn't go in. You are very much caught up with the samsaric ideas. Your heart is not opened. You see. So not only that, even teach Dharma may misunderstand. Because you carry this close-up mind, lacking of wisdom, so you may misunderstand. So that you cannot receive the Dharma, even such a profound word, but you cannot receive the meaning. You see. So then, if you go with again like worldly expectations, when you relate to the guru, then it's like a container, a stained container. In the empty cup, there's a drip of blood. Then even how pure milk you pour, entire milk will be spoiled. It will be contaminated. So like that. So your purpose to receive teaching from the guru, or purpose to attend teachings, purpose to meet the guru, be around the guru, is just to feel good, feel just to feel emotionally good, like a companion, and it's like, what to say, it's more like ordinary relationship, ordinary, some emotional ordinary relationship, like girl and boy relationship, ordinary relationship. So then you how to say, and even how much time you spend with the guru, there's a danger of boosting samsara. Or the guru spend a lot of time with me, seems like you start to delusionalize. And it happens. It happened. Many people went through that kind of crisis. Suppose guru was taught to be very gentle, very loving, very caring. And there's one nun, I think, who went through a trouble serving guru. So guru is very gentle, very loving, very caring, very appreciating. So I think first time encountering this guru is the wow, so that the student is quite new, I think. New to this guru, but then also age is quite young, and also not long time go to engage in Dharma. And so she started to think, I think guru, this is very special treatment to me. Start to delusionalize. Maybe guru like me in another way, not really like that, So I'm so special, so special. Guru is wow. But then the next day, there's another person came and in front of her, guru do the same thing to the other person, and she feels so upset. Oh, this is to everybody. I'm nothing special. Then you criticize the guru. Then you start to, make so wrong thing about the guru. It happens. So this is like a container already got stained. Even you know, such a profound quality of the guru, but didn't affect you as to progress good quality in you. Rather, you know, your delusion was increased like that. And then, in many cases, you know, whenever you are in trouble, then as if the guru has to be always online in trouble, you know, or on call, you know. Otherwise, it's like, you know, this guru is maybe not my type, you know, not my guru, you know. Because when I'm in trouble, when I'm depressed, when I feel lonely, then he's not available, she's not available. Like it also happens, you know. And this is like a how to say, the container is polluted, delusionalized. Like, so therefore, you know, gurus was a the inspiration that guru live in the practice of three higher trainings, and that itself is the teaching that you can apply whenever it's need. The guru's practice of compassion, you know, living in the practice of compassion, living in the practice of wisdom. Whenever we are in trouble, whenever we feel lonely, then those teachings are the one that, you know, to purify those negative emotions and fill yourself with inspiration, fill yourself with the purpose of life, you know, feel meaningful, you know, and cultivate the Dharma, you know, rather than all these negative emotions. You see, so if reliance on the Guru is more about emotional, physical, then all this problem will occur, and this is lacking of wisdom in the student. So the student need to have a basic wisdom to only to take the Dharma, the virtue, nothing else. You know. Then diligent. Even you have wisdom, you know, even you know the purpose of, you know, why purpose relies on the guru and the learning Dharma, etc. Even you find perfect guru with all the qualities, but then you don't put effort, like what Lama Atisha says, you know, consistency. Doesn't matter how many practice you have, how huge or advanced practice you have. Whatever you have learned, whatever you are already committed to, then be consistent in those practices. Then, without asking, realizations will come in our way. You know, so this is what Lama Atisha said in the collection of Gautama Master's advice. You know, so there's one text, very beautiful text, collection of Gautama Master advice. It's pit, you know, instructions and advices are there, so helpful for us. Yeah, so there he says like that. So we need the consistency in our practice. You know, we need to practice with much peace, much ease, not sense of anxiety, not sense of force. You know, not sense of like greedy. You know, consistency needed, but not the kind of greedy way. You know, consistency is needed, but not kind of forcing way. Forcing in the numbers, forcing in pages, how many pages I read, therefore I'm good practitioner, not like that. So Dharma has to be practiced with very much on the basis of very peaceful state of mind. So therefore, before we engage in any practice, first we do sense of first we do some initial meditations like breathing exercise, try to neutralize your state of mind. Then from that basis, then you start, practice of refuge, motivation, and rest of the, practices either to do with reminding of your vows or doing sadhanas or doing mantras or doing any form of meditation. So yeah, so Yeah, so we have to be consistent, but with so much uh, joyful effort. Here need the third was it the fourth quality? The effort here is joyous effort. There's effort, but the effort with much inspiration, much joy. So in order to do that, then we need to reflect on the preliminary practices or preliminary meditations, uh, reflecting on precious human rebirth, uh, reflecting on Guru's qualities, reflecting on qualities of enlightenment, qualities of the path like bodhicitta, emptiness. You spend some time think about that, and that helps to inspire you. And that inspiration with certain discipline, you do the practice. It's a joyous effort, diligent. So such qualified student and meet the such qualified guru, then relying perfectly both in thought and action. So thought here is faith, on the basis of the earlier discussed. Then now you totally submit yourself to the guru, having full conviction. In sutra, guru is exactly like the Buddha. Guru is similar to the Buddha, is similar, like or exactly like a replica like that. In Tantra, the Guru is actual Buddha, So that much conviction, on basis of that much conviction, then you generate the irresistible faith, total submitting yourself under the guidance of the Guru. Then from the 50 verses on Guru devotion, then even in the Lamrim teachings, so such as like 9 stages of 9 attitude to how to relate to Guru. You can relate to like that. In short, like attitude like a diamond, very clear in your conviction, seeing as like the Buddha or seeing in Buddha, in your Guru, then as hard like a diamond, irresistible faith, even obstacles like delusions or external obstacle, like people come and talk bad thing about your Guru, talk negative about your relationship with your Guru, and then your faith cannot be swayed, you cannot be destroyed. So you need, that's why in the 9 attitude of Guru devotion is a diamond, like attitude like a diamond. So meaning like that. So then there are other attitudes. No need to go through it. You can read in Lamrim teachings. You can read from the 50 verse on Guru devotion practice. You can learn from there. So like giving like example like a ferry boat to fulfill the to Guru's instruction. Then even how many times you need to go and come, like a ferry boat. Like giving like example like giving example like a lawyer servant. Is not asking you to be a servant, but for your own benefit, you're able to submit yourself to Guru, something like that. So in short, is that from this very moment onward until that I've actualized this state of full enlightenment, that my faith, my conviction, my reliance on you is never to be separated, even for a moment. So that kind of commitment established like that. Then there's only benefit. Then that way that your spiritual practice will be, what you call develop the fastest way. Then relate in action, then basically is very much yourself engaging in all the advice and the teaching. Basically, making your body, speech, and mind completely in use of Dharma, completely engaged in Dharma, engaged in practice, and that is the best service that you can offer to your guru. According with what you receive is Dharma, and now you are making full time use of your body, speech, and mind in engagement of the Dharma, and that is the greatest service, and making yourself progress in the path by taking the purification of karma and delusion, see, and actualizing the progress in the true path, method, and wisdom. The moment you relate to your guru, then from that very onward, then you examine yourself, the progress of becoming more and more loving, compassionate, more and more peaceful, more and more happy, and greater and greater wisdom, like getting more and more selfless, more and more cherishing well-being of others. So, so this progress has to be developed, and if this is happening, that you are totally in service to Guru, then the more you listen to Dharma, the more gentle you become, and whatever Dharma you receive, the more you practice, the more less, that was the getting lessening of the delusion, as a third shishin to gomda nyamong to. The more you listen to Dharma, your speech, your body, even your way of thinking become more and more calmer, more and more gentle, like that. And the more and more you apply what the Dharma you have received, then anger is getting lesser, stress is getting lesser, confusion is getting lesser, anger is getting lesser, jealousy is getting lesser and lesser. So the whether you are truly in the service of Guru or not, after you rely on the Guru, then you can check you assess within yourself whether there is a construction of virtues and dharmas and paths are happening or not, and whether there's a deconstruction of delusions and negativities are happening or not. So this is how you can assess. No need to ask the Guru, where am I? I rely on you for 1 year. Now where am I reach the level of path? So there's nothing you can ask the Guru, so you can assist within. So like that. So if this is happening, then the benefit of reliance on the Guru or practice of Dharma is happening. If this is not happening, then something is wrong. You have to go and check it out. The more you receive the Dharma, the more you encounter the Guru, getting more and more wild, getting more and more samsara, then that means something is very wrong. So I have to fix it, so like that. So now, yeah. So there are three ways of ways to encounter the Guru. One is thoroughly, in checking, investigating the qualities of the Guru, and at the same time, developing the quality in yourself. Then eventually, you're able to find perfect Guru. Then you commit the relationship like that. And for that journey, it says even it takes 12 years, you should, never to rush, never to rush. Yeah. So the journey should develop. The findings should be developed through, attending Dharma discourses, like as a lecture. You go to Dharma teachings, when you listen, like from a normal teacher, like in the school, how you learn like that. No need to regard as your spiritual guide or spiritual mentor, spiritual guide, a spiritual guru. No need to regard that. So you're still receiving explanation, but then you are, since you have not regarded as a spiritual guru, then not fulfilled the receiving of commentary, the lineage of commentary. If you go and listen to just recitation of the mantra by the teacher, you can still repeat after them, but then you don't receive the transmission and the transmissional lineage. Mm. 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 Yeah. So, but with the regard of someone as your spiritual guru, then even hearing once Om Mani Padme Hum, you receive the transmission. Then that's how you establish. You can use that receiving or transmission lineage as a ceremony or as an incident establishing guru-disciple relationship, like that. But as far as concerned, a vow, receiving a vow, then the moment you decide to receive the vow, then that's how we establish guru-disciple relationship, spiritual relationship, spiritual mentor or guru-disciple relationship. Especially initiation. The moment you receive initiation, then you establish guru disciple relationship. So therefore, before receiving initiation, you need to be aware all the criteria, what means by guru disciple relationship. Lamrim teaches very clearly. In Lamrim, it teaches without the ripening of the common path, knowledge in the common path, then you are not qualified to receive practice tantra or receive tantric initiations. What are the common path? The three principal aspects of the path, that what we're going to talk tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Renunciation, bodhicitta, emptiness. Without having good understanding on these three principal path, then even you meet high Sukha Tantra doesn't make meaning to you. You won't able to actualize the benefit. Then even you go to receive initiation, maybe some blessings, somewhere, but not really the spiritual blessing that you're able to get what the tantric initiation has, without those. And some of the text also talks about the preliminary practice. In order to qualify to receive tantric initiation, you should be done all the preliminary retreats, not only have the understanding on three principal aspect path, but also have conducted preliminary retreats, such as 100,000 prostration, 100,000 mandala offering, 100,000 guru yoga practice, 100,000 water bowl offering, 100,000 like that. There are few preliminary practices like mandala, prostration, water bowl, then I think making tsatsa or like that. No need initiation to do all these practices. And you accumulate so much purification, you accumulate so much merit, cleanse your continuum with those practices. Then when you receive initiation, then really, it directly cause your consciousness to develop, higher realizations and like that. So anyway, yeah. So before receiving any vow, you need to think twice, because you're going to establish guru-disciple relationship. Not necessarily tantric guru, but at least either Vinaya guru or Sutra guru. So even to receive refuge vow, unless the refuge preceptor say that, okay, you don't have to regard me as a guru, but you can receive as regarding me as a medium. You are actually taking refuge vow from Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. I'm just a preceptor. So there's a Loben Gongsu Se, Zumba Gongsu Se. When you repeat in the refuge practice, refuge ceremony, There's one is called Zumba Gongsusa. Another one is called Leben Gongsusa. So is the teacher should let the student know. And sometimes directly conduct the ceremony, then tie the spiritual knot, and even without knowing each other well, it sometimes happens. So when you say Zumba Gongsusa, then more like you are preceptor, not really need to commit as a guru. When you say Lobam Gongsusa, means that you are regarding as a guru, then I'm receiving the refuge vow or lay vows from you, like that. So so initiation, no question, and and a nun's vow, receiving from that preceptor, then you establish guru disciple relationship, like that. So otherwise, like even Maitreya, took 12 years, 12 years to meet his guru. Asanga took 12 years to meet his guru Maitreya. So for us, I think even it take longer, I think it's okay. So some people they think that, oh, I don't have guru and something kind of big thing is missing. If you are already practicing Buddha Dharma, then we are always have guru. Shakyamuni Buddha is our root guru. Even after you have your human guru or any guru, Shakyamuni Buddha is the root guru always. You see, so someone that who still feel need of a human guru, then you visualize Shakyamuni Buddha on your crown, then you can do purification, whatever karma that come in the past in relation to guru, like criticizing guru or abandoning guru, or whatever negativities that through one's body, speech, and mind that caused in the past that obstructing you to meet your perfect guru. So therefore, you do the purification. So that will create the causes. Then also practice that visualize Shakyamuni Buddha on your crown. Then light and nectar falls in your body, speech, and mind. Then bless your body, speech, and mind, and create the causes such as create all the merits that require to meet perfect qualified. So you can also do such practices. So there are some prayers to recite also, like such as Jewa Gundo Yangda Lama, Tame Chuje Pela Lonju Sada Lam Yunde, Doje Chanyu Goba Nyodo Sho. So I think in most of the prayer book there is to the prayer relation to say making aspiration to meet Guru every lifetime, never be separated, like that, so there's a prayer you can recite to create the causes like that. So the another way to meet the guru is guru go and find the disciple. Guru find the disciple, like Lama Tsongkhapa found the Ketubje, the second heart disciple. Then like Milarepa found a Gamboba. Like, so guru, so yeah, within the discourse, or maybe it could be within the street, could be anywhere. So guru, guru see the quality and potential in that particular person. Then guru may tends to nurture you, or guru may even express that you are, you're my disciple. Also such thing, but rare, but such thing could happen. Then another way is due to past karma, just form the relationship. Just in the first meeting, or just just normal conversation, or just by seeing the picture, or hearing the name, and you just connect. Just get inspired, and there's no doubt, and there's no consideration, there's no doubt that it's absolutely, that you felt that you found the guru, like that. So this also happens. So there's three ways that you can able to encounter your guru. Okay. I think I took five more minutes of yours. So, any question? And sometimes you may, how to say, it's so difficult to find a guru, you know, mm, and especially, I mean, I didn't get a chance to go through. There are so many benefits in the teaching. I haven't go through yet. And those teachings are very much talking about, that there's only benefit, reliance on the guru, So then sometimes people may think that, maybe it is possible in the Tibet or in the Himalayas, maybe not possible in the West, or maybe possible to you, or not possible to him or her, like that. You may think like that. Because for you, easy, because you are such a loving, kind, compassionate guru. You know, maybe for me or my guru, I cannot develop that kind of devotion, that kind of service, because my guru is not as gentle as what your guru is. You may even think like that. So whatever it is very much, when the student equip those quality mentioned, then all the gurus are equally, kind, compassion. Even you may misunderstand on the first moment, but then somehow you still can able to understand the benefit and feel benefited like that. Yeah, like that. When I relate to my late guru, journey is not easy. Uh, you know, um, and arise a lot of inconvenience many times. And sometimes the scolding is really like as if like on that very moment you felt like you will never come back to you. You will never return. I will run away. It's like so harsh. You feel like that. But then somehow, after moments, then you realize that actually doing everything for you. You know, for your progress of the path, for you to work harder in practice, for you to purify the karma, samsara more efficiently. So that's why, strict discipline and when, and very nasty towards this samsaric thinking, samsaric way of doing, So then you quickly confess, then each time such happen, actually the devotion, faith, conviction develops. They get even closer and closer like that. So it's not always very very gentle way, not necessary. And also got quite many rounds of initiations. So it's very it's painful in the beginning, but then after that it really felt that, oh wow, because of that, even it happened within few hours time. Usually we get when we are not good in memorizations, etc. So then, right after you're getting the initiation, then you feel tomorrow I will be okay because I already clear my blockage, like that kind of thing, So we heard those teachings and we try to use it. We try to stay close with the teaching rather than, very samsaric way, our emotional way, this is not our culture, or this is not my type, not like that, this is a very samsaric way. But whatever teaching taught you, even though it's very hard, but try to stay as close as possible. Then, yes, as an ordinary person, at the first moment you are hurt, but then next moment onward you recover. And these teachings are the one get reminded. Your teacher may not remind you. Your teacher maybe whole afternoon is very upset with you, but then you still look for a solution in the teaching. Then within 1 hour or or half a day, then you recover, and you get even better. So this is okay. Any question? Otherwise, we can stop because I think here most of you have to go quite far, isn't it? Half an hour, 1 hour, something like that. So that's the journey. Okay, so I don't want to commit any more negative karma of giving you more trouble. So we stop here. Okay, so we dedicated bodhicitta, emptiness, and unification of the tantric path, generation completion. Then also recite this prayer, to meet perfect guru and separated until actualized being light. Janju Zemjo Rinpoche, Maje Panam Chejuji, Jawanyamba, Mebayan Kone Gondo, Pewara Sho, Rim, Tony Tawa Rinpoche, Maje Panam Chejuji, Jawanyamba, Mebayan Kone Gondo, Pewasho, Rimni Tawa Rinpoche, Maje Panam Cheju, Jawanyamba, Mebayan Kone Gondo, Pewara Sho, Kangrira, Kobe Singam, the Pendant Dewa, Mali Chuen, Chere Singwa, Tenzin Jazo. Shabe Sede Bado Tenju Che, Tupso Change, Jango Javede, Zinjo Pepe, Koso Dowaji, Chozon Kobe, Leme, Turu. Dazo Doje Kondo Shabden Sho Jewa Kondo Yanda Lama da Tame Chiki Pela Lonju Sada Lamji Yende Ram Doje Chanji Gomba Nyo Do Sho. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.